Yo, yo, yo. What's good, people? Um, we back with another one, man. Let's get the all right, we good now. Let's get into this, man. Giants, man, big game against the Vikings coming up here today. So the Giants can clinch if they get a little bit of help. They gotta beat the Vikings first. And they need the Seahawks, who I think are playing the Chiefs, and the Commanders, who I believe are going up against the 49ers. So we need those two teams to lose and us win, and the Giants will be playoff bound. So, but let's talk about it here a little bit. Um, get things situated. It's cold out there in the Northeast. If you're in the Northeast, man, bundle up, stay warm, stay safe, cause it's brick outside, y'all. It's brick outside, and so I'm in the crib, man, ready to watch this Giants team. Hopefully, get a dub today, man. But we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. All right. Um, so inactives today. They just released the inactives. Adoree Jackson is out, as we expected. Shane Lemieux is out as well. David Sills is out. Rodarius Williams is out, and Jack Anderson is out. So the Giants actually are just given this list relatively healthy. Actually, coming into this game, a lot has been made about the injuries, but the Giants are actually relatively healthy coming into this game. I don't see Xavier McKinney's name on this inactive list. So is he gonna play? Is he gonna start? I don't know. I mean, if somebody got any information, man, let me know. But it looks like he's gonna play. It looks like Xavier McKinney is gonna play, and I mean, you got your best out there, man. Minus Adoree Jackson. I know that's a big a big piece that's missing, given the fact that they got Justin Jefferson out there, man. But look, Adoree Jackson is out, but if you got McKinney and hopefully Julian Love and some of these other guys can step up, man, maybe this secondary can hold up. Maybe this secondary can actually hold up, man. You got Fabian Moreau. Um, they just gotta play coverage and not let Justin Jefferson wreck the game. But more importantly, you got to keep an eye on Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is one of the keys to this game, in my opinion, because the Giants, a lot has been made about the Giants not being able to stop the run, not being able to shut down the run. So if the Giants can't shut down the run, then look, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to slow down this Minnesota offense when they're not getting in third and longs. If they're in third and shorts and second and short, it's going to be tough to slow them down. So the Giants have got to concentrate on slowing down not just Justin Jefferson, but Dalvin Cook as well. Dalvin Cook is probably a more primary weapon that you got to stop outside of Justin Jefferson because, like I said, the Giants have got to be able to get Kirk Cousins in third and long so they can let that pass rush eat. Because if that pass rush can get in pass rush situations, which is third and long, second, fourth and long, whatever, whenever they try to go for it, that's when your pass rush can eat and tee off on Kirk Cousins and force Kirk Cousins into mistakes. In order for the Giants to win this game, I feel like the Giants have got to force some turnovers, at least two turnovers, 2 to 3 turnovers this game. You know, um, I made a bold prediction, an unpopular opinion. Y'all hit that like button on my man NYG Jeffy T show yesterday, and I said the Giants this game could possibly get 5 turnovers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're gonna get 5 turnovers, but that is definitely a possibility that they can get 5 turnovers in this game and force the Vikings or put the Giants offense, I should say, in short field situations, which would make it easier for the Giants to score. Because if the Giants have to go the length of the field all game long, it's going to be tough for them to score. They're going to have to get turnovers and help out this offense and give them short field position in order to put points on the board and keep up with this Vikings offense. And also control time of possession. You control time of possession, you can beat this team by keeping their offense off of the field. That's how you win this game, man. That's how you win this game. But let me shout out the chat. What's good, Tommy? Tommy says, time to win when it counts. From worst to first. Giants football dominating the trenches on the way to the Super Bowl run. This Super Bowl run. Yeah, man. I hope they do get to the Super Bowl. But right now they just gotta take care of the Vikings, you know. And that's the main thing. Take care of the Vikings. If you can beat this Vikings team and get a little help today, you know, we might be coming on here, man, Monday, you know, or in my case, Tuesday, um, and celebrating a playoff berth for this Giants team. But they got to take care of business today if they want that to happen. And I think it's possible. I think they can do it if they play the right way. Now, let's take a look at 3 phases of the game, you know. Offense, defense, and special teams. So we'll start with the offense. Now, with the offense, the Giants, as I said, they got to control time of possession. They got to control time of possession and keep the Vikings offense off the field. And you do that by running the football. I know a lot of teams, a lot of people been saying that we got to come out there and pass the rock, you know, to switch it up a little bit. And I've also said that in the past, but I think this game you got to play to your strengths. This the Giants aren't gonna reinvent the wheel at this point. They are who they are. You know, they are who they are. They're not gonna come out here and all of a sudden Daniel Jones is going to throw for 350 and 4 touchdowns. It's not going to happen. Not with this offensive line, not with this group of receivers. Now, what they can do is play the game the way they've been playing it and play the short passing game and the running game in order to chew up clock and keep the Vikings offense off of the field. Do not make no mistakes. If the Giants get a turnover, especially early in this game, you can chalk it up as a L. I'm going to tell you right now, they cannot overcome mistakes. This team is not built like that. They've got to stay the course and play the game the way they've been playing it this whole season. This whole season. You know, the Giants been playing that way. So they've got to come to play this game, and they've got to control time of possession. That's the main thing right now. Control time of possession and keep Minnesota's offense off the field. You got to get Saquon Barkley involved early. Get Matt Breida and Gary Brightwell involved in this game too. You don't need to switch up so much as your plays or your offense, but switch up how you call it. Switch up the packages, the personnel. You know, put different guys in there, man, to do different things. You know, that's how you switch it up. You don't got to come out here and all of a sudden Daniel Jones has got to march down the field and we got to get these big splash plays. It's not going to happen. But what they can do is put different guys in different spots and get different matchups in order to keep the Vikings defense on their toes. This Vikings defense is not great. Actually, they're one of the worst. But the Giants haven't been able to take advantage of bad defenses this season so far to score enough points to win, some of these games, because Seattle's defense was bad, so was Detroit's, but they couldn't take advantage of it, you know. So we gotta start taking advantage of some of these bad defenses that we're going against. And the way to do that, since we don't have receivers, as some people say, since we don't have a quarterback, as some people say, since we don't have an offensive line, as some people say, well, you got to do something. And what do? You play the way you've been playing because you've been consistent that way. This team got to 8 wins by running the football and playing mistake-free football. Why are you going to change it up now? Why are you going to all of a sudden start trying to get in a shootout with the Minnesota Vikings? That's not playing smart football. Playing smart football is going in there, playing your style, and beating them at your game. You control the tempo. It's just like in basketball, the team that controls the tempo and the pace of the game wins. I remember back in the 90s, um, you had teams like the Knicks, the Pacers, even the Bulls to a degree. They wanted to play that slow tempo, grinded out game. And then you had teams in the West like the Lakers, the Phoenix Suns, the Portland Trailblazers, teams like that wanted to play up and down. They wanted to run the fast break and play that high flying type of offense. So the team that controls the tempo controls the game, so control the tempo by chewing up the clock, getting these long drives, scoring points, and hopefully getting turnovers by the Minnesota offense, man, particularly Kirk Cousins. Now, switching it over to the defense. How do you stop this high flying Minnesota offense? I think that's the matchup that people seem to be more worried about is how we going to shut down Justin Jefferson? How we going to stop Dalvin Cook? Kirk Cousins throws for 350, 4 touchdowns against the pathetic Indianapolis Colts and their ESPN analyst of a coach. So I'm not impressed. Y'all, by Minnesota coming back on the Colts. And I don't think that they're going to be amped for this game. I don't think they got any juice, so to speak, any extra juice for the New York Giants to come out here and want to whip up on us. I don't think that. I don't feel like that about the Vikings right now. I think this Minnesota Vikings team is a teetering team, just like the Giants. They just got a little more firepower on one side of the ball than we do. If we had our horses on defense, it would be a offense versus defense type game. One of the best defenses versus one of the best offense. It'll be that type of game because Minnesota's defense is just as bad as the Giants' offense right now. You know what I'm saying? And the offense of the Vikings and the defense of the Giants is the strengths coming into this game. So this is the matchup everybody's got to watch. How do the Giants stop the Minnesota Vikings offense? That's what we got to watch for. How do the Giants defense stop the Vikings offense? Now, one way to do that, as I've said, is keep their asses off the field, but with your offense by chewing up clock. Now, when you get on the field, the first thing you got to do is stop Dalvin Cook. It's not Justin Jefferson, it's Dalvin Cook, because they know the Giants' run game or run defense, I should say, is not great. So if you know that their run defense is not great, that's what you're going to attack. The Vikings would be stupid to try to go out there and just throw all over the Giants' pass defense, which is not good, but it's definitely not bad either. I mean, it's sort of kind of in the middle of the pack, I believe, when you look at the numbers, especially given the fact that KT and Azeez Ojulari has came on as of late. The Vikings know that. Why would you put your offense in a situation where you're going to let Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari tee off on you? You know what I'm saying? So if the Vikings are smart, they're going to try to run with Dalvin Cook. And that's what we're going to have to do early in the game is shut down that running game. You know what I'm saying? Shut down that running game. Once we shut down that running game, get them in third and long situations, now we can tee off on Kirk Cousins. Now we can get some turnovers. Now we can get some sacks. And now you got a game because you're neutralizing that offense. Almighty Finesse. What's good, bro? What's popping, my G? I hear you, man. Vikings defense is not that good. Nah, that's what we saying. But the Giants offense is not good enough to really take advantage of the bad Vikings defense, in my opinion. I think where the Giants can win the game is by neutralizing their strengths, the Vikings' strengths, which is their offense. And the way you neutralize their offense is by keeping them off the field, you know what I'm saying, by chewing up clock. You don't got to necessarily score a bunch of points, but if you're taking 8, 9, 10 minutes off the clock with each drive, that's damn near a quarter with each possession. So if you limit them to 5, 6 possessions in the game, now that offense can't score but so many points. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you beat them. The other way you beat them is by shutting down the running game. The Giants got to toughen up and get your big boy pants on this game, man. Toughen up, man. Tighten up. Tighten up and get this offense of the Vikings, man, off the field and give your offense some extra possessions. You know what I'm saying? Get some turnovers. I think the Giants need 2 to 3 turnovers this game to win. If the Vikings go in there and they don't get no turnovers on Kirk Cousins or they don't get no big sacks or anything like that on Kirk Cousins, then this Vikings team, this Vikings offense is going to go up and down the field on the Giants. They got to come in there and they got to get turnovers. And you got to get sacks. Kayvon Thibodeau is emerging as an elite pass rusher. So let's go. KT, let's go. KT and Azeez Ojulari. Now they're gonna be paying attention to Kayvon Thibodeau this game. So what we need to do is let Azeez Ojulari eat. Let Leo Williams eat. Let Dexter Lawrence eat. Dexter Lawrence is an elite player at the nose tackle position. And the Vikings, hey, Miss Ronnie, happy holidays to you, Miss Ronnie. Appreciate you pulling up, man. I hope all is well with you and your family. And I hope you have a joyous time in this holiday season. You know what I'm saying? And let's get this dub. You know what I mean? Let's get this dub over the Minnesota Vikings. You know what I'm saying? I was about to call them the Timberwolves, but they that's another story. But I agree. Keep Cousins off the field. This will be the way to win the game. Yes, Ronnie, exactly. That's the way we can win, by keeping their offense off the field. Because think about it. If they're getting a bunch of possessions, eventually they're going to tire out our defense and start to score a bunch of points. And we know the Giants can't keep up when it comes to scoring points. So the way to do that is limit possessions. If you limit them to, say, 5 possessions and they can only score on 3 of them, okay, now all you got to do is score more than 20, 21 points. But if you give them 8 possessions and they score on 5 of them, now you're looking at what? A 35-point game, which we know the Giants ain't scoring no 35 points. You know what I'm saying? So what we got to do is keep this a low-scoring game, and the way you do that is by limiting their possessions. Now, if the Giants offense goes out there and they start turning the football over and giving the Vikings extra possessions, then it's going to be a long day for the New York Giants. But the Giants have played well as far as not turning the football over. That's why the Giants have a chance in this game. All they have to do is play mistake-free football. You're going to know very early in the game, if they get a turnover or if they look a little sloppy, you're going to know it's going to be a long game for the Giants. You're going to be able to tell very early in the game. Those people that are calling the game, what's up, Jeff? I see you, bro. What's good, fam? Yeah, let's get it today, man. Let's do it, man. Happy holidays to you, bro. 9, 5, and 1. Happy holidays. Yeah, man. That sound good, man. That sound good, man. A playoff game. I would love to call a playoff game with my man Jeff or my man Big Pat, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this, man. Let's get in the dance, y'all. You know what I mean? For real, man. Let's do it. Yeah, I heard about that, Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? I watched my man Mac earlier. He had a short video talking about the incident, man, and thankfully none of the Giants players got hurt. Um, you know what I'm saying? So it's good, man, that everybody came out safe. Feel sorry for the victim of the incident. Obviously, um, these things occur a lot. You know what I'm saying, especially in Minnesota recently, or that area. So hopefully everybody was okay. You know what I'm saying, and hopefully they can just get through this, man. And but definitely feel sorry for the victim, man. Shout out to the victim's family. Condolences and prayers and all that stuff go out to the family of the victim. And yes, Ronnie, praying for the victims. Yeah, yeah, definitely. So um yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy, man, that these things happen, man. Unfortunately, but we want to keep a positive vibe and definitely praying for the victims and things like that. But the Giants, man, another thing the Giants got to do is special teams. We got to clean up the special teams blunders, the kicking blunders, the return. Like in the Washington game, the late return, punt return, kick returns, coverage. It's been really sloppy as of late. Even Graham Gano. I mean, he stepped up in the Washington game, but he's been up and down as of recently. You know what I'm saying? So still solid, of course. I know that's Jeffy T's guy, Mr. Graham Gano. So, but he's definitely been solid, man. But the punter's definitely been inconsistent. The Scottish hammer, as they call him, he ain't been hammering nothing recently, man. He played a little better in the Washington game, but the kick coverage and punt coverage has been definitely up and down. Sometimes they get big plays and get turnovers, and other times they give up 40-50 yard returns. So um definitely got to clean that up. They definitely got to get better with the special teams, because the Giants got to play clean on all three levels. This team don't got no room for no mistakes. You see what I'm saying? They got no room for error. So you can't give up nothing on special teams, nothing on defense, nothing on offense. You can't give no cheap plays up. You got to make Minnesota work for everything, man, and grind it out. And that's how you win this game. Um, Wing has to get Collins to do his thing. He played last week. Yeah, definitely. Collins was solid, but remember, Landon Collins is a safety converting over the linebacker. You know, um, I like the move. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see a little bit more from Landon Collins before I crown him as the next starting great middle linebacker. Well, yeah, if you want to call it great, but let's just say the next middle linebacker of the New York Giants. Um, so I definitely want to see a little more from Landon Collins, but I agree. He played well and he definitely stepped up, and we're gonna need him to step up again this week because they got a good tight end over there. What's the tight end's name, y'all? Shit. Is it Hawkinson? Whatever, but they got a good tight end over there, and definitely a damn good running back in Dalvin Cook. So we're gonna need Landon Collins. We definitely gonna need Landon Collins. Hit squad. What's good, bro? What's good, Hit Squad, man? Appreciate you pulling up, man. Most Def, man. That's my bro. Go sub to Hit Squad, man. If you haven't already, Hit Squad Productions, man. Definitely go sub to my man Jeffy T 85 as well, man. Most definitely, man. Those are my bros, man. We part of the Big Blue Crew, man, and this is what we do, man. We talk New York Giants, man, as well as other things. But anyway, never mind that. Back to Landon Collins, back to the middle linebacker position. Tay Crowder was released, but he was brought back to the practice squad. How y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that was a good move for the Giants, bringing back Tay Crowder? I know a lot of people don't like Tay Crowder, but having him on the practice squad, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Is that a good move? We'll see, man. But Landon Collins is the guy now. Him and Jalen Smith. So can they keep up? That's been the biggest hole on this Giants defense has been the linebackers, not even the cornerbacks. People want to get on the cornerbacks, but Fabian Moreau has played very well in the lineup. I mean, he had a bad game here and there, but for the most part, he's held up. McLeod, yeah, he gets burnt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, but it's not like it's totally, it's not like he's just getting smoked on every play. You know what I'm saying? It's here and there. So I think the cornerbacks have held up more than it's the middle of the field where the Giants get ate up on those crossing routes. You know what I'm saying? They definitely get ate up on that, man, by the slot cornerback. They've been getting lit up on, man. Mr. Darnay Holmes, he gonna grab your arms or do something stupid and get a penalty. Ronnie says he can handle it. He was learning the playbook. He will get up to speed. He will be fine. I trust him. Yeah, Collins is solid, man. I like Landon Collins when he was in the Giants uniform. He went to Washington. I felt kind of tainted himself a little bit, man, dealing with that organization, man, because they didn't treat him well. Obviously, ended up letting him go, but he's back where he belongs, man. And I think if anybody can get this guy right, it's Wink Martindale, man. And he's in a perfect role in a perfect defense, man, to shine, man, because he can do what he does best, which is run defense. You don't want Landon Collins out there covering anybody, so that's the thing. Let's get this win. Yeah, let's get this win, man. Hopefully we can get this win. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get this win. And definitely happy holidays to all. You know, celebrate, man. Do your thing, man. Stay close to your family. Love your family, man. Talk to your family. And hug your loved ones, man. And use this as a time to connect, man. Don't. A lot of people use this as a time to splurge and spend a bunch of money and buy a bunch of gifts and things like that, which is nice, man. But connect with your family. Spend some quality time. Spend some in-person time with your family. If you want to celebrate Christmas, use that for that. Use that energy, man, to connect with your family and hug your loved ones, your children, your mother, your father, whoever might be in your life, your wife, husband, all that good stuff. So that's my encouragement to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would say, man. But as far as the Giants, man, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give a gift, give us a playoff appearance. And that's what they can do today. So if y'all love celebrating and y'all like this Christmas stuff, then I want the Giants to give us a playoff a berth. You know what I'm saying? A playoff appearance as a gift. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully they can do that. Give us a playoff appearance today, and we'll see, man. We'll see how it goes. Now, definitely want to see this team improve. Now we're gonna get to the elephant or elephants in the room, which is the hot button topics. We all know, you know what I'm saying. Can't talk about the Giants if you don't talk about number 8. So Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is don't turn the football over. That's my expectation. Don't turn the football over. That's all you got to do. For real. If you Daniel Jones, don't turn the football over. That's it. That's all I'm asking Daniel Jones to do. I don't need him to go out there and throw for 200, 350, 400. Hell, 100. Just don't turn the football over. Daniel Jones can use his legs to help the Giants win this game. You know what I'm saying? Because all keys are going to be made on Saquon Barkley. So if you catch that Minnesota defense, which is aggressive, you catch them slipping, Daniel Jones can get those bootlegs out and take off for, you know, 10, 15, 20 yards. So that's what I'm looking for. Daniel Jones is fast enough to pick up a first down on a running play. He is. I don't care how you critique him. I'm not a Daniel Jones apologist, not by any stretch of the imagination, but he is fast enough to pick up a first down on a running play. So that you can use to your advantage when they key in on Saquon Barkley. Daniel Jones can pull that ball back and take off and get you a first down or two during this game. That's what I want to see from Daniel Jones, and I want him to play mistake-free football because that crowd is going to be loud. It's going to be, um, you know, hyped or whatever. Minnesota, they trying to get the number 2 seed. I don't think they're going to catch Philly, but they definitely trying to fight off San Francisco. So this is a big game for them too. I don't feel like they need the game as much as the Giants because the Giants are in a real tight race. Minnesota's already in the playoffs. At worst, they're going to fall to 3, and that's it. Tampa's not catching anybody. They're locked into the number 4 if they don't lose their division. You know what I'm saying? Which is very possible, but that's another story. But Minnesota, they're pretty much in either the 2 or the 3 spot. The Giants are fighting for their playoff lives because Detroit is coming, Seattle is coming, and you took care of Washington, but they're still there. You know what I'm saying? They're not done yet. So you still got 3 games. And like I said, they can clinch today, but they got to take care of Minnesota. So I feel like the Giants need this game more. I feel like they're the hungrier team, and they should go in there and play their best football possible. You know what I'm saying? I see Ronnie got a couple questions here. They have to be careful and watch time of possession. Time management is key in this game. Exactly. Definitely. Time management. They can't give the Vikings a bunch of extra possessions. So they gotta watch the clock. This is an indoor dome and they have to be ready to go to deal with the noise. I love the stadium. It's beautiful. Yeah, I want to go to Minnesota in the Viking Stadium. My plan is before I leave this realm of existence, I plan to visit all the stadiums, the football stadiums. I've only been to I think 4 so far. Obviously Giant Stadium. I've been to the Browns, the Panthers, and uh is that it? Yeah, I think so. Mostly I go to Giants games, so usually that's where I'm at. Yeah. But yeah, so that's that's the deal, man. That the Giants have definitely have to stay the course. Daniel Jones cannot turn the football over. And I expect Daniel Jones to get some little dink and dunk plays. Watch out for Richie James. He's a guy that can probably have a big game this game. I expect Slayton to get a couple targets down the field. Hopefully he can come up with the football, yeah. So we'll see. Hodges, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they got. I don't want to hear Galladay's name. I'm sorry. I cannot entertain that anymore this season. Those of you wishing for Galladay to all of a sudden come out of hibernation, it's not gonna happen. But what he can do when he gets in the game is make sure he can block for Saquon Barkley on those outside zone runs. So yeah, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Block for Barkley, get y'all get these Giants some good running plays and some good yardage on running plays. So that's that. But hopefully we can Hopefully we can do that and just have Saquon. I feel like can have a big game. I want to see Breida involved more, Brightwell involved more. Man, I'm telling you, Gary Brightwell runs really hard, man. Pause. But he definitely goes, man. He definitely, you know what I'm saying, does his thing. So I don't know why the Giants don't give Mr. Brightwell a little more burn out there, man. I don't understand it, man. Is it something he does wrong? Is it some type of technique? Maybe they don't like his blocking on third down, but you don't even have to use him on third down. Just use him like on first and 10. You know what I'm saying? Try to get 6, 7 yards with his running style, you know what I'm saying? And then you can use Saquon Barkley more of a back that you want to throw passes to and different things like that. Saquon's a different kind of running back, y'all. He's not really. I kind of feel like they want to use him like Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey, but he's not consistent catching the football. If Saquon Barkley drops a lot of passes, I don't know if that's normal for a running back. I mean, I wish I had Coach Ed on here, but shout out to Coach too. If he's out there, if he's listening, or if he catches this on a replay, man, love you, bro, as always, man. Hope you have a happy holiday season, and spend time with your loved ones as well, man. But if Coach was on here, he could probably tell me. I don't know if that's a thing with running backs if they're you, but Saquon drops a lot of passes. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like they want him to use him as a receiver more, but hell, he got to catch the football too. Everybody get on Slayton, but shit, Saquon dropped more passes than Darius Slayton. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the stats, so that's the thing, man. He has to catch the football as well. Um, that's why I say use Breida more. I feel like Breida's a little more, maybe he's a more reliable receiver. Because we need receivers one way or the other. You got 3 running backs and you don't even use them. So use your running backs as receivers. If you're struggling with your receiving core and you having problems, then your running backs, somebody's got to step up. The tight ends as well. Um, Bellinger, he's still trying to fight his way back off the injury. I get it, but definitely want to see that. Definitely want to see more from those receivers. We'll have to do a fan trip there. Great downtown restaurant, nice atmosphere, but we have to dress right for the weather. Yeah, it's cold out there. I hear you, Ronnie. It's cold out there. Yeah, most definitely Minnesota, man. But I definitely want to go. I want to hit like I said, all the stadiums before, what I'm saying, I'm done with this. So, but I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I know it's Christmas Eve and everybody is spending time with their family. Like I said, I don't do the holiday thing, but um, you know, I'm just gonna kick back and watch some Giants football. You know what I'm saying? Eat some food and you know, take care of some business. But chill, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's good. Breida can hold it down. He can, man. I think he can. I think they need to use him more. And definitely, man. It's a good thing. It's a great thing, man. But I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. Giants are playing Vikings. Let me see what I'm thinking here. Because I've been kind of back and forth with the prediction, man. Cut my camera on so y'all can see me, man. But um, let me think. I'm thinking 21-20 Giants. 21-20 Giants. I think they get the dub today in a tight game, in a tough game. I think this is a statement game. The Giants can actually make a statement by beating a top team like Minnesota. They couldn't do it with Philly or Dallas, but for some reason the Giants struggle in division. So I think they can do what they need to do and beat this team. beat a top team. Minnesota is not great. They're good, but they're not great. Remember, they've been winning games just like the Giants, close games. So that's what I'm feeling. 21-20. Like Ronnie said, it'll come down to a field goal. So it'll come down to a field goal. I think Graham Gano kicks the Giants into the playoffs today, and we get that dub 21-20. But other than that, man, happy holidays to y'all, man. I hope you have a joyous time with your family and your loved ones. Spend time, man. Hug your loved ones, love your loved ones, and let's get this W. New York Giants all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? 21-20 Giants clinch. I think Seattle goes down to the Chiefs. I think what not Washington, who else we need to lose? Seattle and yeah, Washington. Seattle and Washington. Washington, I think, is playing the 49ers. That's it. So Washington lose and Seattle loses. We in there. You know what I'm saying? Don't even matter about Detroit. But peace, everybody, man. Love your family, man. Love you too, man. Love all y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Giants Nation. Let's go, man. Happy holidays, man. And salute, man. Peace.